Welcome to episode 21 of AI Cafe Conversation. This is your host, Sahar Andrade, your AI whisperer. And today we are brewing up something very special, the AI Arista Showdown, your job survival guide in the age of artificial intelligence. Grab your favorite mug and let's dive in. And I'm discussing that today because I have been hearing a lot from people. What about my job? What if they're going to let me go because of AI? AI is going to replace my job. And I kind of touched on it in previous podcasts, but I thought to dedicate a full podcast based on that. I also received like at least 7 emails about that to ask me how they can work with that. Is it true? What they can do to not make it a reality? How they can survive that if it's true. So I decided again to make this whole podcast our episode, and I can't believe it's episode 21, you guys. Anyhow, so I just wanted to do that. But as usual, before we go forward, I like to share the news of this week about what happened in AI. As we know, it's really fast happening. And just to let you know, I am doing an AI workshop. It's a free workshop. It's sponsored by PCR SBDC. It's September 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific times. If you are interested, email me at sahar@saharconsulting.com. sahar@saharconsulting.com. So going on with the news and what happened this week. So California has put actually a new, if you want to call it law or a new proposition or a bill, and it's called SB 1047, that basically wants to make sure that AI is more secure for us. It has concerns about our safety and AI regulation. Some of the AI platforms are kind of opposing it because they're having concerns into creating an unfavorable environment for AI development and deployment in California. But believe it or not, Anthropic, that is the parent company for Claude, actually just endorsed the bill. So it will be really interesting to see what's going to happen. I'm going to definitely keep you posted with that. The other concern of ethics, or if you want to call it like kind of a conflict, is that 5% of Google workforce have signed a letter that actually for Google asking it to end its contracts with military organizations, expressing concerns that AI was being used to aid warfare, which is a violation of Google's own AI principles, which stated that AI technology would not be used for military or surveillance basically purposes. This shows kind of a cultural clash between Google that sells cloud services and AI technology to military clients, and AI division like DeepMind that pledged not to work on technology that can be used for military. Again, this is something else that we are watching closely to see what's going to happen, and I will still bring it up for you later on to see what's going to happen with that. There is a lot going on, and that's why I wanted to bring the subject of the jobs and security and all that in this platform. Big news concerning Perplexity. Perplexity, that is backed by Jeff Bezos from Amazon, is planning to monetize its AI search engine through ads. I don't know how that is going to feel. I really like Perplexity because it gives you resources whenever you're doing a research, and that can give credibility to what you do. Jeff Bezos and Perplexity stakeholders basically want to capitalize on its increasing popularity, especially that it has a valuation of $1 billion right now, which is double of what it used to be 3 months ago. It has been downloaded over 2 million times and answers over 230 million queries every single month. So of course it's a very fertile ground for ads to monetize for advertisers. scheme, if you want to call it. Also, the new in Perplexity is it launched a publisher program last month where Perplexity gives publishers like Time and Fortune a percentage of the ad revenue earned if they appear in a search query, because a lot of people had complained about Perplexity using their credible sources and people that wrote basically the articles without them giving them credibility for it. And that's why they came under fire for how it surfaced content with Forbes and Wired and accused them of taking away intellectual property. And we should worry about that or care about that, because that means that a broader change for AI digital ad strategies is coming. And that's why I always want you to be prepared. Things are going to change within a year, and that's why you really, really need to start looking at AI, at least learn about it, learn about what can do, what you can do, what would you like to do with it, what wouldn't you like to do with it, because at the end of the day, it's here to stay. And I always say garbage in, garbage out, and that's why you have to learn prompt engineering and prompt chaining. And I know I sound like preaching, but actually I want you to develop, to progress, and I want you to succeed in whatever you do, because SEO is going to be changing very soon to AEO. I don't know if it's my own name or abbreviation, but it's instead of search engine optimization, it's going to artificial engine optimization. Speaking of AI prompting or prompt engineering, actually there is a new research is fresh off the press. A new research reveals why you should always include examples in your prompt. For example, you know how it can give you some example depending on your input. Well, a group of researchers from Amazon and UCLA just found out why that works as well as it does. Why? Because large language models excel at learning patterns, even with only a few examples. What they don't excel at applying rules, especially in unfamiliar scenarios. And again, I'm bringing you this news from The Neuron, one of my favorite newsletter that I get with all the information that comes new about AI. So how can you apply that with your own work with AI? When you ask AI for something, either to give you more information or to solve a problem, play to its strength and always give it a few examples. And that's why when people just enter, oh, give me a business plan for a business that does this or does that, I'm like, people, this is not how AI works, and it's not gonna help you. Don't assume that AI can perfectly follow complex instruction or rules, especially with unique situations. When possible, break down complex tasks into smaller pattern recognition problems rather than long sets of rules. So it's a reminder for us on how to really give it a thought on how we engineer the prompt. Again, I had a discussion about what prompt means last week with a client. I thought it was like really, really easy or very simple to understand, or everybody knows it already. And I was wrong, because that client comes from a computer background, and a prompt for them is something different. A prompt is, I think, a slasher that is inverted and giving the computer some symbols to give some examples. But actually, prompt in AI is an order. It's that sentence that you enter in that discovery box. It's what you are asking AI to do for you. AI engineering means that you engineer, that you build it. It needs engineering, people. It means that you have to put thought in it. And then prompt chaining is when you take every single part of that prompt engineering answers and you start chaining it to get better answers. So they found that there is actually, to do that, there are two steps to give examples. One, the learning steps, and this is when you give AI a few examples and ask it to figure out the underlying pattern or rule. Number two, the application step. Now that AI will propose a rule for you or a pattern, then it's tested using an external verification system and not the AI itself. So you're actually helping yourself in getting better results if you're really serious about really using AI for success. Another news, Apple is moving with plans to build tabletop robots rolling iPad that follows you around. Interesting. Sometime around 2026, 2027, I have seen those rolling iPads in actually TV shows that do the $1 million real estate selling. I have seen them around, but I guess it's gonna get some more innovation about that. Google has a new prompt gallery featuring its AI studio to let you test out long context, native multimodal, that is like an image, video, and audio output, and more. Now, giving you some tools. One of them is My Journey, and My Journey gives you, it makes a visualization of your entire life in an interactive timeline. So this way you can explore your memories, locations, relationships through various views and filters. And that can help you actually create your bio for your business. Because I always say this, branding is the foundation of a business, and your main brand comes from knowing your uniqueness. What is it that you have that no one else has in your industry? And I always say this, your uniqueness will usually come from your story, your why, what made you do this, why you are doing this. So having this tool can actually help you with that. For those that use a lot of diagrams, there is Snap Diagram that converts hand-drawn diagrams into editable digital versions. This is also another, they said that actually Midjourney, I don't use a lot of Midjourney because it's a little bit techie for me, and as I always say, I'm not really a techie, but they say that it became a lot easier to use, so I can't wait to try that. Actually, what I have been using for my pictures sometimes is Firefly on Adobe. And last week I did an experiment which was like mind-blowing. I pay for ChatGPT, so I tried to do some pictures based on a blog that I was writing, and it gave me a picture. It was okay. And then I went to Copilot and I asked for the same prompt. I just copied and pasted the prompt, and it gave me 4 different pictures that were mind-blowing. So actually the free Copilot gave me better pictures than the DALL-E, and I both use DALL-E that is in ChatGPT. I have no idea why. The only thing that always perplexes me is that till now, whatever is written or whatever text is on these pictures usually have typos. It's not a science yet, but I can live with that. So I just wanted to share that little experience with you. And now I'm gonna move into our episode. Okay, so I said that it's the AI Barista Showdown. It's about your job survival guide in the age of artificial intelligence. Hopefully you have your favorite mug, you're halfway like mine in your coffee or your espresso. So I want you to picture this. You walk into a cafe and see 2 counters. On one side, there is a friendly human barista. On the other, a shiny AI-powered robot barista. Which one would you choose? More importantly, if you are that human barista, how do you stay relevant in this AI-powered world? Don't worry, this is not about replacing anyone. It's about creating the perfect blend of human skills and AI assistance. Today, we will explore 5 key areas where you can outshine AI in any job. Are you ready for the showdown? Let's go. Round 1, the art of personalization. In the red corner, we have the AI barista. It can remember customer preferences and make consistently perfect drinks every single time. Impressive? Absolutely. But in the blue corner, our human barista has a secret weapon: emotional intelligence. Remember, the first part of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, self-management. And then 3 and 4 are awareness of others and management of relationship with others. And empathy is kind in between both corners. Sure, AI can recall that you like your latte with an extra shot, but can it notice that you have had a rough day and offer a word of encouragement with your coffee, or just ask you, are you okay? You know, just smile, just give you that positivity. And the answer is no. AI cannot do that because still, till now, it cannot read emotions and doesn't have any emotions. Your job survival tip is to develop your emotional intelligence. Practice reading emotional cues, showing empathy, and creating genuine connections. These human touches are what turns customers into regulars and colleagues into a strong network. People rather be heard than you solving their issues. Okay. So just by telling them, are you okay? Is there anything I could do? You know, or maybe adding an extra shot of something and tell them this is from me. That will make a whole difference. So try this. The next time you are interacting with someone, challenge yourself to pick up on their mood and respond appropriately. It's a skill that no AI can truly replicate, at least in now. Round 2, creative problem solving. Our AI barista is quick on its feet or wheels. It can rapidly suggest solutions based on its programming. Out of almond milk, I will instantly recommend oat milk as an alternative. I don't do either, okay? I don't do dairy at all, even if it's not dairy. But watch our human barista shine when faced with an unexpected challenge. A customer wants a drink that's not on the menu. No problem. The human can improvise, maybe creating a new specialty drink on the spot. So your job survival tip? Cultivate your creativity and critical thinking skills. AI excels at solving problems it has been programmed for. And the secret word here is what it already knows, not what it doesn't know. But humans can think outside the box. So here is a fun exercise. Take a common object, like a paperclip, and challenge yourself to come up with 10 unconventional uses for it. This kind of lateral thinking is uniquely human. Like, yes, it holds paper together. Maybe I'll put paper clips together and make an earring and make a bracelet and make a necklace. Maybe I can use it to hold my hair up. I mean, come up with other creative stuff that you can do with it, because only a human brain can have that. Round 3, adaptability and learning. The AI barista is a model of efficiency, obviously, performing its programmed task without a flaw. But what happens when the cafe decides to switch to all compostable materials, or when a new superfood ingredient becomes the next big brand? This is where our human barista takes the lead. Humans have an incredible capacity to learn, adapt, and grow. We can take on new skills, understand complex changes, and evolve with our industries. This is your job survival tip. Embrace lifelong learning. When we stop learning, we die inside. This is my saying, okay? So stay curious and be willing to adapt to new technologies and methodologies. Try setting aside 30 minutes each day to learn something new in your field. And you might say, I'm busy. And let me tell you, most of the people that tell me I'm busy, they're just busy with busyness. They're not really busy. It's a time management skills. Whatever is not on your calendar is not going to get done. Wake up 30 minutes earlier than when you wake up and try to dedicate it to learning something new in your field. It could be reading an article or watching a tutorial or watching a video or practicing a new skill. This continuous growth will keep you ahead of the game. Okay, moving to round 4, ethical decision making. Our AI barista is programmed with ethical guidelines. It won't overcharge customers or use expired ingredients. That's awesome. But ethical decisions are not always black and white. Imagine a situation where a regular customer forgot their wallet. The AI might strictly enforce the no money, no coffee rule. But our human barista can assess the situation, remember the customer's loyalty, and maybe offer the coffee on credit this month or even offer it for free. Your job survival tip is develop your ethical reasoning skills. Understand the ethical implications of your work and industry. Practice making decisions that balance rules with human values and context. Here is a thought experiment. Next time you face a decision at work, ask yourself, what would an AI do? And how might a human approach this in a different manner? This can help you identify where your human judgment adds unique value. Number 5, collaborative intelligence. Our AI barista is tireless, works 24/7 without a break. Impressive stamina, you guys. But our human barista has a trick up their sleeve, the ability to collaborate both with other humans and with AI. Imagine a busy morning rush. The human barista might use the AI to handle orders and payments, freeing them up to focus on crafting specialty drinks and chatting with customers. It's not about human versus AI, but human plus AI. Your job survival tip: learn to work alongside AI. Understand how AI tools can enhance your work rather than replace it. Be the person who knows how to get the best out of both human creativity and AI efficiency. Start small. Identify one repetitive task in your work that an AI tool could help you with. By automating this task, how could you refocus your energy on more creative or strategic work? The verdict? It's not about human versus AI. Again, it's about human plus AI. So who won our showdown? Plot twist. It's not about winning or losing. The cafe of the future isn't about choosing between a human or AI barista. It's about creating a perfect blend where human and AI complement each other. It's diversity, you all. Your ultimate job survival tip is position yourself as an AI human collaborator. Be the person who knows how to leverage AI tools to enhance your uniquely human skills. It's like being a barista who knows how to use the espresso machine to make amazing drinks rather than competing with the machine itself. Remember, in the world of coffee and in your career, the goal is not to compete against the machine, but to create a perfect brew of human and artificial intelligence. By focusing on developing your emotional intelligence, creativity, adaptability, ethical reasoning, and collaborative skills, you will always have something unique to offer. That's all for today, AI Cafe Conversation. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep brewing success with AI. This is your AI Whisperer, your host, Sahar Andrade. Till I see you next time, if you have any questions, email it to sahar@saharconsulting.com. Please comment, like, and share our podcast with your friends because it really helps us a lot. Again, if you have any comment, let us know. You guys, till we meet next time, I tell you, try to learn more AI. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Till next time.
1